Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Katie Bavoso from the Channel Company. The way MSPs connect with their customers has changed over the last year. 65% of a company's business comes from existing customers. As businesses begin to recover from the impacts of the pandemic, customer retention will be key to survival and growth. Joining me now to further discuss this topic is Senior Director of Global Channel Marketing at WatchGuard, Mark Romano, and Director of Technology and Security at Iconic IT, Matt Lee. Welcome, gentlemen. Let's dive right into some questions. Matt, this first question is for you. The fallout from COVID-19 has affected every human on the planet in one way or another. How has this impacted your business?
I think like everyone, we had a pretty massive impact. I think we took $250,000 or so a month and MRR hit initially just from the loss of bodies, right? Just less people being involved. But if we want to zoom out and talk about how it's really affected our business, it's actually been a forced experiment, a catalyst, if you will, right? A hot ball of platinum placed in the middle of an already going experiment of digital transformation and modern workplace. And now you have people that have left college and have never seen a map to drive are starting to see that modern workforce play out. And the conversations we've wanted to have with our clients, they're listening, they're asking, can we do this a better way? How do we iterate? How do we become better? And so as a response, we've actually driven a lot of product sales and a lot of deep conversations with clients about how we actually drive and deliver security at their endpoint and move at the speed of business.
Mark, this next one is for you. What technology or solutions have been critical as remote work has become a dominant force among many small businesses? And on top of that, how have you adjusted to the technology needs of on-site businesses during the pandemic?
It is absolutely clear work from home was an instant change for most companies. I don't think there's any question about it. And it's not easy for any company to distribute, let's just put them in quotes, tools, whatever that might be. Ensuring secure access to those new corporate assets while they're at somebody's home or even the environment overall is astronomical. So WatchGuard, as a security first company, that's essentially what we do and that's all we do. We look at how do we protect first and foremost employees from themselves and those companies to ensure that they're secure when people are accessing the network from home. I think from WatchGuard's standpoint and our partner base, our goal in this entire technology adjustment was to make it easy for the IT community to continue to work with our partners and to bolster our partner as the trusted advisor through the entire pandemic. And that has really moved into 2021 to keep our partners in that driving seat for most of their customers.
Matt, let's go back to you. What support has WatchGuard provided you as a partner during a time of so many changes?
And I think it's the flexibility. If you look at the way you can consume WatchGuard, the things and the products and the way that I can buy them with points and particularly add things where needed, remove things where maybe not. I think the other side of it actually has really been that during this forced experiment we speak of COVID, people are actually really hungry for knowledge. WatchGuard's marketing team has been a massive, massive help to help co-deliver that knowledge that people are having.
Speaking of WatchGuard, Mark, what strategies do you recommend partners use to retain existing business and, of course, attract new business?
What we try to do with our partners is to have a business conversation with them first and foremost. And we like to drill into that business model and first and foremost focused on retaining customers. The reason we do that with the partners is because a partner will have a particular voice that they would like to provide to that customer, and we want to follow right along. One of the things to keep in mind is that our channel is essentially our remote sales force. We don't sell anything direct. Everything goes through our channel partner. So we need to really understand their business. We want to make sure that as WatchGuard comes out with the new model of products and the new model of how to sell, that we match up how a reseller wants to buy a product and how a reseller wants to sell a product. For us, listening to the partner and understanding how they want to go to market ensures that we're aligning with their business model and with all of our products in a portfolio to help them continue to retain customers and grow their market.
I would like to add on to that really quickly. What are customers wanting to hear? What are our end consumers wanting to hear right now is how can they be more secure? How can they still move and work in the way that they're used to? And what does the roadmap look like over the next few years so that next time they're ready, right? We moved 200 people home almost overnight with full functionality because we had been prepared. And I think telling that story and having a marketing team that helps tell that story helps to make that happen very effectively for Iconic.
Well, Matt, I'm glad you're warmed up because this next question is for you. What are the IT needs of a post-pandemic world, and how are you positioned to take advantage of them to increase profitability?
We're so used to living in this walled garden methodology where we have a network and it's protected and it's in one space at our office and we do all the things to protect it. And now you've got people sitting at a Starbucks working on a headset as a predominant way of doing business. But essentially it just means that we have to redesign how we actually deliver security at the point of use and the point of consumption.
Mark, how is WatchGuard prepared to help partners to move forward with recovery and a second wave of adoption in 2021?
One of the areas that we're looking at a very high level is to listen to our partners. As our partners change, we need to be able to react accordingly. Similarly, we need to watch the overall security market and predict what that next shift might be and build products and services that meet that need. It is imperative for us to make sure that we're watching what's going on in the market. And as we hear these needs from our partners, to provide those solutions.
Mark, Matt, thank you both so much for your time today. This has been a lot of fun to talk to both of you. And if you at home would like to learn more, you can visit the web address on your screen. Once again, I'm Katie Bavoso. Thank you for watching.